Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So in this tutorial we're going to draw those two drawings, the raccoon and the owl. You're free to of course choose your own. You saw a couple of pictures there that were Day of the Dead themed. Sort of the theme of this project is the Day of the Dead, and so we're going to be doing Day of the Dead animals. And you can pick any animal you like. All you have to do is go to the internet and do an internet search and type in silhouette next to your animal's name. I'm going to do a raccoon and an owl just to show you how this works. Once you get that printout done or printed, should be the size of a regular piece of paper. You're going to do that transfer method. That is, you're going to scribble on the back, turn it over, and get that ghost image. Once you get that ghost image in place, go ahead and trace it with your ultra fine point black pen. This is sort of the tricky part here, this part I'm working on now. This is where you have to have a reference, absolutely for sure. Get yourself a reference. Guys, I could not do this without using a reference, and I've been drawing for a long time. There's no way. So print yourself a reference of your animal skeleton and sketch that in there the best you can. Make it simple if you can. Once you've got that sketch in place, give it a quick trace with your fine point pen, and then go ahead and draw the details of the Day of the Dead, which is little hearts, flowers, and little dots, and then color those in with the rest of your animal, leaving the bones white. Once you've got this far, you're going to do what's called a wash. You can do this with watercolor if you have it. If not, you can improvise and use acrylic paint, heavily watered down with water. So lots and lots of water and just a tiny bit of paint, and you can get that sort of yellow brownish background. Paint that in there and let it dry. After that, you're going to go ahead and pencil in your little flowers and other Day of the Dead marks, and then trace them with your fine point pen. Alright, so that's the end of the raccoon demonstration. I go ahead and do one more here, this one being an owl. Owl I like because it's very solid, and the shapes are more solid, the head is bigger, and you can get a little more detail. You can also, if you you can try to do this a little more on the cartoony side and eliminate some of the details, making the bones more cartoony. But once again, get yourself a reference or you really will have a hard time doing this. Alright, got my skeleton all drawn and in place. Now I'm going ahead and getting those Day of the Dead type of details. If you need help coming up with the type of details for Day of the Dead that you want to use, once again do a internet search and you will find all kinds of different little things that you can work with and copy. Little hearts, flowers, and little twisty vines and things are super appropriate and work really well at creating that type of feel. Alright, so all inked in there and colored in. You just use a fine point black marker to do all of your coloring. In this case, my owl is sitting on a tree branch, which puts him in more in the real world, unlike the raccoon, who was sort of like a wallpaper. I did change my mind there, and I decided to color the branch completely black to have it blend in a little more with the owl. And then I put in some little marks, stars, and the little swirly type of things that sort of complete the drawing and make it look a little nicer. Sorry, my hat starts to get in the way there. And there you have it. There's the finished raccoon, all done, looking awesome. And there's our owl all finished and ready to go. Guys, thanks for tuning in on this. Good luck with your drawings.